Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First and 10, it's Patterson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he's got room past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll go again with Patterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this for that?
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. They've got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Watson off play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, you've got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, 33 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. their own 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Mariota.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Mariota dancing to his left.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Again, Patterson.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Third down, here's Patterson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Mariota on fourth down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Browns 14, Falcons 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken from about the 12.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first and 10, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb from 8 yards out.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Falcons 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run with Patterson.
And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Faking the give. Now Watson. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson now to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Complete to Amari Cooper.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Watson steps away. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. They find some open field here. Uses the stiff arm. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Drops it off for Chubb. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 4th down, Watson rolling to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's going to keep this again, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Browns send out their punter now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll return it from the 6.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cleveland, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.